Good morning, Berean. Today is March 18, 2024. We are on White Bell schedule, and this is Berean Daily.
If you previously signed up to work at the crab feed and auction this coming Saturday, remember to attend the mandatory training meeting. There are 2 training meetings you can choose from, but you're required to attend one.
The first training meeting is today at lunch in the gym. The second training meeting option is tomorrow after school in the student center. Be sure to report to the meeting as soon as the bell rings. If you have any questions, please contact Ms. Johnstone.
Those of you who wish to apply for student leadership but have not done so yet, remember that your application is due today by midnight.
Join us in the gym at lunch for our March Madness tournament. Remember that the student store will only be open in the student center at break, Monday through Thursday this week. If you wish to purchase the hot lunch items or drinks at lunch, visit the student store table in the gym during March Madness tournaments.
Remember, this includes Chick-fil-A sandwiches today, pizza tomorrow, nachos on Wednesday, and Panda Express on Thursday.
Student leadership will be selling special treats during the March Madness tournament each day this week to raise money for Compassion International. Be sure to visit the table in the gym at lunch.
Today is mango lemonades, tomorrow is cotton candy, Wednesday is hot churros, and Thursday is fresh popped popcorn.
Also, don't forget to dress out this week for our March Madness Spirit Week.
Tomorrow is Country versus Country Club, Wednesday is Twin Day, Thursday is Sports Day, and Friday is Neon Day.
That's it for Announcements Berean. I am Natalie.
I'm Ellen.
And this is Berean Daily.
Good morning, Berean, and welcome to your weekly devotion. This week's devotion comes from the book of Jonah, right? Most of you grew up learning. Some of you, it's the first book that you read as a young Christian. It comes from Jonah chapter 4, verses 10 and 11. It reads like this. But the Lord said, "You have been concerned about this vine, though you did not tend to it or make it grow. It sprang up overnight and died overnight. But Nineveh has more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, and many cattle as well. Should I not be concerned about that great city?" Right? That's God's question to the prophet Jonah, right? And you know the story. God called Jonah to go to Nineveh, right? And he goes in the opposite direction. He goes to Spain, to Tarshish instead. And then God has that whale swallow him and bring him back to the eastern side of the Mediterranean, where that whale lets him out and where Jonah goes where he's supposed to go. But Jonah's not happy about it, right? And then we see that the story ends right here where Jonah's sitting out in the desert. He's upset that God wants him to proclaim the good news to the people of Assyria in Nineveh. He's upset about that. He doesn't want God to save them. And so he's complaining about this vine that God had caused to grow and to provide him shade, but the vine died. And Jonah cares more about that than he cares about the people who live in the city of Nineveh, right? And so that's why God says, do you not care about those 120,000 people? And then he says, for himself, God, a question that he asked Jonah, should I not be concerned about that great city? Great question for us as Christians, for missionaries who go overseas, right? For the existence of the church. It's because God cares about cities. Why does he care about cities? Because there's people in them, unsaved people. And so God puts his people everywhere on planet Earth, in cities and in towns and in neighborhoods, right? So that we can be among those who do not know him, so that we can share the good news, so we can live lives that are compelling to those around us, so that one day we get that question that somebody would ask, like, hey, what's so different about you? Right? And the answer is, I love Jesus. The answer is, I fear God and I love God. And so, folks, my encouragement to you today is to be about the city, to be about God's concern about the city, and proclaiming the good news wherever you go, wherever God might take you in your life. All right, have a good week, everyone. Love you.